Hey, what's up guys? This is Swapnil Vicky and in this video I will tell you about the latest Motorola smartphones which is gonna launch in this year. So very often details about upcoming smartphones are leaked online through various sources. But to get images and features from the entire lineup for a year is something very crazy, and exactly that's what has happened in the case of Motorola now. Droid Life has managed to grab the images of the upcoming Moto G6, Moto G6 Play, Moto G6 Plus, Moto X5, and Moto Z3 and Z3 Play smartphones. While My Smart Price has posted the images and details of the Moto E5, the budget smartphone. Noted smartphone maker Even Blast also seems to be impressed by the comprehensive leak, which is feels is a potentially damaging one for Lenovo and the Moto brands. So let's check out what information about each of these devices has given in the leaks. So the Motorola Moto E5. The entry level smartphones seem to have retained a 16 is to 9 aspect ratio screen and is rumored to feature a fingerprint sensor embedded in the Moto dimple on the back. The Moto E3 and Moto E4 were powered by a cheaper MediaTek chipsets. That could be the case for the Moto E5 as well. But no information about the hardware specification is currently available. The Moto G6. The Moto G6 family is expected to feature the modern 18 is to 9 aspect ratio displays and 3D glass, while the underlying hardware could be getting incremental updates in terms of chipset and memory and cameras. The rumored hardware specifications of the Moto G6 include a 5.7-inch Full HD Plus display, Snapdragon 450 chipset, 3 GB and 4 GB of RAM, 13 GB and 64 GB of internal storage, dual rear cameras with 12 and 5 megapixel sensors, a 16 megapixels front camera, and a 3000 mAh battery. The color options are set to include black, silver, and rose gold. In case of the Motorola Moto G6 Plus, the display is bumped up to 5.93 inches, while the Full HD Plus resolution is retained. Other specifications include Snapdragon 630 chipset, 3 GB, 4 GB, and 6 GB of RAM, 32 GB and 64 GB of internal storage, dual rear cameras with 12 and 5 megapixel sensors, a 16 megapixel front camera, and a 3200 mAh battery. The Moto G6 Plus will be offered in black, silver, and dark teal colors. For the Moto G6 Play, we much is known yet, except that it would sport a 4000 mAh battery, and the color options could include black, gold, and deep blue. Moto X5. The Moto X5 is one of the most interesting smartphones from the 2018 lineup of smartphones from Motorola, as it seems to feature an iPhone X like notch and support for gesture or some other way to navigate around the operating system. The display is said to be 5.9 inches and will feature 18.9 Full HD Plus resolution. It is obvious from the leaked images that the smartphone will have dual cameras on the front and the rear, but nothing else is known about this configuration or other specifications of this device. The Moto G, the Motorola Moto Z3 and Z3 Play. In 2017, Moto did not launch the flagship Moto Z2, but went with the Moto Z2 Force in the United States. However, the time around the Vanilla Z3 is making a comeback and will feature a curved screen similar to that seen in Samsung's flagship smartphones. Both the Z3 and Z3 Play are set to feature 6 inches Full HD Plus displays, and support for Motorola modes. Droid Life has mentioned that the third Motorola Moto Z3 device is also rumored to launch with Snapdragon 845 on board, but it is not made to it to the leaked images so far. All of these devices already unveiled. It will be interesting to see when Lenovo is actually planning to